Hi, my name is Diana Fernandez, and I'm going to talk about Stegnet and Flame, the two worms that were said to bring down the Iranian power plant generator. Stegnet was discovered in 2010, which was used to target industrial computer systems, and it was said to be something done between Israel and the U.S., particularly by the Bush administration to sabotage the Iranian nuclear program. But it was designed to erase itself in 2012, therefore limiting its scope and limiting the damage that it could obviously inflict. Flame was a malware discovered in 2012, approximately, obviously 2 years later, specifically on May 28th, 2012. This one targeting the Windows operating system, and it is said to be a cyber espionage program that targeting Middle Eastern countries. And it is said to be the most complex and sophisticated malware ever discovered. Differences in size. Flame is 20 kilobytes, which obviously dwarfs Stegnet's 500 kilobytes. Stegnet is automatic, while Flame has to be disseminated by attackers, meaning there has to be somebody behind Flame getting it to work, whereas Stegnet can disseminate or could disseminate itself. Flame has no auto erase state, of which at least I didn't find any. Both have an export function, which could precisely turn out to be one of their links. Stegnet is a 100% directed cyber attack aimed at destroying an industrial process in the physical world. And researchers say it's not. This one is not about espionage, as some have claimed. This is a 100% sabotage attack, and Iran was hit hardest by Stegnet, with nearly 60% of all infected PCs found there, which is why they are saying that Iran was obviously the intended target. So Stegnet hit its mark. After infiltrating computer systems through hundreds of possible vulnerabilities, Flame records all of the user's information, from printed documents to voices recorded on the microphone, whereas Stegnet is a weapon. In 2010, it was used to damage uranium enrichment centrifuges in Iran, and Iran was by far the most popular destination for both of the targeted worms. Kaspersky Labs, which are based in Moscow, Russia, believes the two worms were developed by independent groups controlled by the same party. It is possible that the two programs were always intended to work together. The earlier versions of Flame may have been used to spy on targets and Stegnet then to disseminate them. Flame can spread to other systems over a local network or a LAN or via USB stick. It can record audio, screenshots, keyboard activity, and network traffic. The program also records Skype conversations and can turn infected computers into Bluetooth beacons, which attempt to download contact information from nearby Bluetooth-enabled devices. This data, along with locally stored documents, is sent on to one of several command and control servers that are scattered around the world. The program then awaits further instructions from precisely these servers. According to data from the Kaspersky Security Network, by the end of September 2010, more than 100,000 computer systems in approximately 30,000 organizations around the world were infected by Stegnet. So we know that in a very short period of time, it caused a lot of damage. Flame is a very big chunk of code, so researchers say that it could take up to 10 years to discover not only all of its parts and everything it entails, but just how much damage it has caused, where it only took them 6 months to analyze StegNet and figure out exactly how much damage it had caused. In my opinion, remediation would be very difficult for these two worms precisely because of their size. Regardless of all the information that researchers are aware of, there are really no answers as to how widespread the damage caused really is, which is why containment is particularly difficult. But hopefully in the near future we will see, because technology has gone so far and is constantly evolving and constantly updating, hopefully we will see more and more remediations happen, because the security world in technology is so widespread, and there is a lot more that is known about it now and that we are seeing, and hopefully as time goes by it is even we see even more done, and we see even more widespread help, not only in the United States but worldwide. Although this doesn't we also know that obviously we have to keep in mind that just like things are coming up and popping up that would help us combat all these worms and all the espionage, more and more worms will show up. So yes, we will come up with more and more tools to help us, but just as fast as we can come up with tools to help us, we would also, there will be more and more hackers and espionage going on. So we do need to keep that in mind as time goes by. But hopefully, just as hackers figure out more ways and become smarter and more and discover new ways, we will also discover new ways to help attack these and help make things better.